So,
Hello.
okay, this is a live recording. Okay, of period 4. Okay, so example 4I, letter A. Can you please remind us of what, Calvin, we are instructed to do in letter A?
Find the domain.
Find the domain. Beautiful. Okay. So, find the domain of f of x equals 3 to the power of x divided by 2 plus 5. Ariana, what kind of function is this? Exponential is a log.
Oh, exponential.
Good. This is an exponential function, class. So the domain of all exponential, all real numbers. Good job. Okay. Letter B. Instruction. Owen, what was letter B? What did it instruct us to do? Graph. Great. Okay, parent function. That's what we need to start with. What's our parent function? So, Felicia, what do you think the parent function is? Excellent. Would you agree with that? Points are, you need 3 points, okay? So Nicholas, can you tell me the 3 points, please? 0, 1, beautiful. 1 and 3, great. -1 and 1/3, sounds like a good one. Okay. Asymptote or no asymptote? Yes. Okay. Kate, where should we graph the asymptote? We're on the parent, so where should the asymptote of which way? Which one? Thank you. Y equals to 0. It goes this way. Good job. Okay. So y equals to 0. Let's plot your dots, guys. Here we go. 1, 0. I will make this fatter. See that? All right. 1, 0. I'm sorry. 0, 1. 1, 3. Okay. And then I have -1 and 1/3. Curve it. It's an increased function because your base is bigger than 1. I can't see my dots. I'm going to make my dots fatter. Okay. Equation number 2. Y equals. Christine, what do you think equation number 2 is? Good. F of x, which is y, equals to 3 to the power x divided by 2. Class, is this equivalent to 3 to the power of half x? Yes. Okay, these two are equivalent. It's probably easier for some of us to identify the transformation for 3 to the power of x. Okay, so the transformation. Samantha, what do you think the 3 to the power of half x is? Excellent. Yes, that's right. Horizontal stretch factor of 2. Okay. Okay. So points are, first point, what do you think the first point is? Jacqueline? 0, 2. Great. Okay. Brandon, second point, dear? 1, 6. Beautiful. Are you sure? Horizontal, what are we changing? These are all great and they look right, but are they right? What was the change on these 2 points? Right. No, but even though I'm gonna finish it up and then I'm gonna ask you guys if these are right. They look right? Do these look right?
No.
Why not? Oh, yeah. Horizontal means I'm changing all values of x. I just changed all values of y. They look right. Would you agree? But guess what? They look right, but they're not. So make sure we check our answers every time we do our homework. Okay. So 0, what? 1. Next, what do we do?
2, 3.
2, 3. Then next, negative 2 and 1/3. Much better. Okay. Horizontal means all x's will now be twice as big. Asymptote. Where do you think, Katrina, asymptote should be? Y or x, dear? Good. Okay. All right. Plot the dots. Here we go. 0, 1. Notice how the y value is not going anywhere, just the x. 2, 3, and then negative 2 and okay, negative 2 and positive 1/3. We have one more equation, okay? Delaney, can you tell me what the last equation is?
3 to the power of x over 2 plus 5.
Great. Okay. Do we want y equals in front of that?
X.
Yeah. So that's okay. F of x equals 3 to the power of x divided by 2, or half x. It's really up to you, plus 5. Transformation. Kira, what do you think the transformation for this one is? Yes. Very good. Excellent. Nice job. Okay. Of 5 units. Am I going too fast? No. Am I going too slow? Yes? Okay. All right, up 5. Let's do the points then. Okay. Point number 1. What do you think it is? 0, 6. What are we adding to? X or Y? Y. Good. 0, 6. Okay. Next point. 2, 8. Last point. Negative 2 and 5 and 1/3. Should we keep asymptote where it is? We're going to move it to where? Up 5. So y goes 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, plot the dots. Here we go. 0, 6, 2, 8, negative 2, 5 and 1/3. Okay. Letter A, letter B are done. We just have a few more. Okay. Okay. Letter C. Kevin, can you remind us of the instruction on letter C, please? Range and asymptote? Okay. So letter C, range, asymptote. Okay. Maddie, what's the range, dear? Remember, look at the graph, right? Good. Y is greater than 5. Okay. That means we have what kind of asymptote? Horizontal or vertical? Horizontal, so HA. At where? Y equals 5. Good. Okay. All right, letter D. Okay. Letter D instructed us to do what? Find the inverse. First step in finding an inverse equation for any function I give you, you switch x and y. So we're switching x and y. Calvin, can you tell me what we should write?
Y equals 3.
You mean
X equals
good.
3 y over 2.
Y over 2.
Plus 5.
Beautiful. Box it up, call it a day? No. Solve for what? Y. Okay. How do we solve for y from here? Subtract 5. Nicely done. Okay. So now we have x minus 5 equals 3 to the power of y divided by 2. Now what? How do we get y down from that power? You have to change the log, okay? I used to tell my kids, hit it with a log. Because log is a piece of wood. Hit it with a log. Okay, how do we rewrite this? Ha ha ha. Rewrite as log form, okay? Hit it with a log. Okay, log form. What do you want me to do? What's a log form? Log base what? 3. Okay. Log base 3 of what? X minus 5 equal to what?
Y over 2.
Y over 2. Beautiful. Okay, now what?
Multiply by 2.
Multiply both sides by 2. What you multiply to the right, you multiply to the left. All right, so y equals 2 times log base 3 of x minus 5. Leave the 2 in the front, class. If you're multiplying to a log function, it goes in the front, so it is not to be confused with the quantity multiplied to 2, okay? Okay, we got the inverse. We got A, B, C, D done. Letter E. What is the instruction? Nicholas W. Or letter E, dear?
Find the domain and range of the inverse.
Find the domain of inverse. Find the range of inverse. Okay, beautiful. So Dylan, what's the domain of f inverse, please?
X is greater than 5.
X is greater. How did you get it so fast?
Because it's just the opposite of the range.
Good. You look at the range of f, okay? So, Paige, can you give me the range of inverse, please?
All real numbers.
All real numbers. Can we agree? Okay. A, B, C, D, done. Okay, letter E. What's letter E? No, we did E, huh? Okay, what's letter F? Graph inverse. Graph F inverse of X. Do we need to do any work? No, the points are there, right, Owen? Thank you, sir. Can you give me the points, please? Six zero. 8 2. 5 1/3, -2. I hope you're not doing anything illegal over there now. You wouldn't do anything illegal now, would you? Yes. Okay. Asymptote, do we have any? Have any asymptote to graph? Where? X equals 5. 2, 4, 5. Okay. So x equal to 5. Plot the dot. 6, 0 goes here. 8, 2 goes here. 5 1/3. Now we have to go to -2. Straight line or not? No, please don't give me a straight line. Okay. Are we done with A, B, C, D, E, F? Perfect. Everyone say bye.
Bye.